So first I am removing the IV fluids from the bag, and I checked the I checked the date to make sure that it was not expired. And now I am going to get the IV fluids ready and open up all of the equipment so that I am ready to start the IV. Prior to doing all of this, I asked consent from the patient, and she agreed. It can be a little tricky getting the fluids connected to the tubing. Now that is ready to go, and I am going to allow the fluid to flow freely through the tube to remove all the air bubbles before I start the IV. And you can see the air bubbles flowing out of the tubing as it fills with fluid. And now my tubing is ready to go. After getting consent from the patient, I am setting up to place my IV catheter. I first start by placing the tourniquet, and I already felt the vein prior to putting the tourniquet on, and I'm going to feel the vein again before I clean the area with an alcohol swab. And I'm going to clean it for 30 seconds. Once that's done, I'm going to let that air dry, and I will get ready to place my catheter. Making sure I anchor the vein. Tell the patient there's going to be a little stick, and I see the flash of blood, so I know I'm in the vein. I'm going to advance the needle and the catheter just a tiny bit, and then I'm going to advance just the catheter. And while I'm doing this, I'm checking with the patient to ensure that she's not uncomfortable with this. Catheter is in, and I withdraw the needle, but I forgot to occlude the needle, and so blood started pouring out. So always put your finger there before you withdraw the needle so this doesn't happen, but you live and learn, right? My preceptor is helping me here. So now I'm getting the tubing connected to the catheter, and remove the tourniquet. And it is all set. Fluid is flowing, and the IV is successfully placed with a lot of blood in the process, but it's placed, and I'm going to put the bandage on and add some additional tape to secure the IV. And then I would clean up the patient's arm a little bit to get some of that excess blood off of there. The IV is successfully placed, and then I discontinued the IV here in this picture, but I did not get a full video of me discontinuing the IV. But what I did was I stopped the IV fluids first, then I disconnected the tubing from the catheter, I removed the dressing, and then I removed the catheter. That is the end of my IV placement.